Hey gang! So you may have heard of Eldritch Foundry before. They are a model creation engine on Google or whatever your browser is. You can create minis, and there's lots of customization with mounts and heads and clothing and species and everything you can imagine. And they also have a color section now. It's still in beta. It exists, and you can color in your minis and get them printed and then sent to you. But if you thought that was this whole video, you'd be wrong. There's more! There's more! Introducing busts. We love busts, busting all day. So like with the full body minis, there is the Ancestry tab, so you can pick a race and get started with a nice quick little start. You can go in and edit the body and things like height, head size, neck height, shoulder width, the pecs. You can unlink things like the pecs and the arm mass to have like one massive left pec and one tiny little right pec. You can change the arms and everything, and there are wings. There's only one option at the moment. Going into the head option, you can have horns, there's hair, eyebrows, eyes, ears, and beard. And then going into the facial controls, we have the expressions, and we can move the eyebrows, adjust the eyes, the ears, the nose, the jaw, and the chin. So that's quite nice, having a lot of flexibility around those things. For the clothing, you have the helmet, neck, shoulder, torso, cape, and eyewear tabs. Obviously, you don't have arms, and you don't have legs, so you don't have any pants options, or any like gloves or anything. For the poses, it is a little different than with the big models because you can only really kind of rotate so much when you're a torso and a head. I think there's 4 vertebrae on the head, and then in the body, and then in the arms and things like that. And then there's a choice of pedestals, such as this short one, a square one, and a round fancy one. Just to interrupt for a second, there is a link below that will take you to Eldritch Foundry. And if you make yourself a model and you want to buy that model, either they can print it in color or in gray so you can paint it, or you can get the STL. If you spend over $20, if you use the code FROGGY15, you can get 15% off. And again, my little affiliate link is in the description below. And that would be really nice if you used that. Thanks. Creating a god. Step 1. Terraforming the body. So obviously I went the classic Dark Souls route and just made everything maximum or minimum, whichever looked the silliest to me. And then step 2. Getting horny. Adding horns. There are a million horn options. You will spend a lot of time going through all of the options for everything and thinking, oh, I can make a Darth Maul. And then once you're ready with that, step 3 is the hair and stuff. Now you can look at the hair. There's a lot of choices. Obviously, we're going to go with the bald ponytail. And then for the eyes, there are a few options for how you want to do it. If you want to paint your own eyes and you're not getting a printed mini from this, I would suggest getting the realistic eyes just so you do have those make more precise eyeball shapes when you're painting in the pupil and the iris. Step 4. To be or not to be a furry. Here you can choose to have normal ears, no ears, or a vast array of animal ears. Step 5. The dwarf button. It's beards and moustaches, obviously. What did you think it was gonna be? Pick a beard. Give your guy the biggest beard ever, even if they don't need one. It's required. They are now a dwarf. Step 6. Terraforming, but intense. So we're back on terraforming, but now we have done all our hair and picking all our accessories on the head, apart from helmets. We are now going to go in and terraform a bit more closely. So you can mess around with expressions, you can do the eyebrows. I'm gonna obviously make this guy look completely ridiculous. The eyebrows do break a little bit when you make them too big and they overlap each other, but they're trying their best. Now step 7. I have no pants, for I have no legs. We're going to dress them. My massively long neck is working to my advantage here because it's showing off these helmets really well. Give yourself a really nice collar or some armor or a scarf. And then you want to add some shoulders. You can unlink these if you press the little chain icon in the middle so it's not lit up. You can unlink them and have separate shoulders, so a different one on your left and your right shoulder. There are a lot of torso options, and then you've got the capes, especially a fur one, and then you've got the eyes. You get some glasses, very cool. And now, the final terraform, step 8. You think we were done on terraforming. We're not done on terraforming. Now you gotta pose your boy. You gotta change his head position and his stance. Look at this creepy guy. Look at his neck all wobbling around. Oh, and in this one, you can make the neck longer. If you make I think it's the 3rd slider, as long as it can be on the head, on pretty much all of the vertebrae, you can just make the neck really, really long, and it's great. I love it so much. This is my little turtle guy, sticking his neck out with his little bunny ears, moving his hat around. I really love how customizable it is. You can really just move anything and everything kind of however you want. And because it is a bust, there is a lot more detail compared to on the full body models that you can make on this as well. Now step 9, you can color it in. If you are just planning to get this as like an STL or to buy and to paint at home, you don't really need to color it in, but I always like coloring in just to see how it will look or potentially will look if I do get it printed or print it and then paint it. So there are a lot of presets. They're kind of separated into like skin, hair, leather, cloth, metal, wood, stone, magic stuff, bone, plastic, and other things. It's fairly good. I quite like this. It is in beta. I would recommend saving before you go into color, just in case it crashes the browser. Then I'm gonna show you a little something extra as well. But this is our guy so far. Boom! Look at it. But now with the paintbrush, you can do a lot more detail. You can do all of this. So I'm gonna add some little silver swirls on the breastplate. And we're going to brighten up some of the gems, and we're going to just kind of add a little more detail to some of the pieces of clothing and stuff that we put on. Adding a little streak to the hair. And yeah, this is a bust. You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoy making your own. I have a lot of fun doing this. I've made a lot of these in the run-up to this reveal. I hope you do too. If you want to support and make your own little guy, affiliate link below. Also to use the code Froggy15 for orders over $20 for 15% off. Thank you so much to Eldritch Foundry for letting me have some early access and letting me do this with them. Thank you.